It's July, it's hot, it's time to talk about the perfume tray. This month I've categorized my fragrances into essentially 4 main categories. The first category is everyday, probably not going anywhere super special, but I want to smell nice and I want to make sure that the perfume is not going to give me a problem in the intense heat. The second category is everyday fragrances, but I might be doing something special. So maybe this is work, maybe this is church, maybe this is going out with friends. The third category is a little something sweet. So this is like, I want kind of a sweet vibe, something a little sugary, a little, maybe a little gourmand, but I don't want it to be too much for the heat. The fourth category is special occasion fragrances. So this might be date night, this might be going out, it might be traveling, vacation, something like that, or it might be really no special occasion, but I want to feel like it's a special occasion. All right, let's see what we got. In the first category, I have 3 of the fragrances that I just talked about in my last video where I highlighted several summertime fragrances that will never be too much, no matter how hot the weather is. I'll just show them to you. It's Rosa Rosa from Guerlain and Neroli Vetiver, also from Guerlain, the Aqua Allegorian line, and then L'Impératrice by Dolce & Gabbana. So these are all 3 light, very different fragrances. This is a rose, kind of watery rose, really pretty summer, light, misty fragrance. This is a little heavier floral and also still light, misty, but not rose. And this one is like a fruity, slightly tangy summertime fragrance. As I said in the last video, this isn't my usual go-to. I don't dislike this fragrance. I don't love this fragrance, but it is a perfect fragrance for something light and refreshing when it's really hot outside. So I'm keeping these 3 out for July because there will be lots of occasions where I want to spray something on that smells nice, that feels refreshing, but that I'm not worried is going to get sticky and nauseating throughout the day. The other 2 fragrances in my everyday, not too much, keeping it light category are Musk Nude by Narciso Rodriguez and Eden Sparkling Lychee by Kayali. I've also done reviews on these 2 fragrances individually, so I won't belabor that here. But I will say this Musk Nude fragrance by Narciso Rodriguez, it's a new release or newish release. This is a really pretty light musky fragrance. It's got quite a bit of florals. It's got, of course, musk, and it's got some deeper notes in the base. This is not my favorite Narciso Rodriguez perfume, but it's really pretty. When I compare it to my others, it doesn't stack top of the list for me, but when I just appreciate it for what it is on its own, I really do enjoy it. So this is going to be on the tray for July. I really can wear this anytime and it's not going to be too much in the summer heat and really can wear it any occasion. So looking forward to getting some use out of this month. Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee. This is a refreshing sparkling and light, breezy, summertime sweet scent. It really does have kind of a sweet candy smell to me, like a Jolly Rancher, somewhat tangy, sticky, sweet candy, but it's not very heavy. It's not heavy at all. And between this and the Eden Juicy Apple, I like this one better. So this one is going out. I think I'll get a little bit more use out of this one. But it's really so light and kind of playful that I'm putting it in my anywhere, anytime, keeping it simple, keeping it light, refreshing category. I don't think I would wear this if I were going somewhere fancy or if I were trying to dress up or if it were a special occasion. But I also think that it's kind of nice and fun. And so I want to make sure that I get some use out of it this month while the weather is hot, and this is perfect for that. The next category of fragrances are still everyday, any occasion fragrances, but they're a little more. They're like everyday plus. They're not super light and like refreshing, and they can be refreshing, but that's not the first thought that I have. The thought that I have is that they're really pretty, very appropriate summertime fragrances, and I can feel as fancy as I want to wearing them, but they're also just appropriate for basically doing anything, any day. The first two in this category are both Parfums de Marly fragrances. One is Delina La Rosée and the other is Meliora. These are very different fragrances. This is a watery rose with some other Delina properties, but like not, I wouldn't say it's Delina light. It's got a personality of its own, if you will. It's not just a watered down version of Delina for sure. And it's got a heavy rose, like a watery, really pretty, light, refreshing, but still a little sexy, very feminine rose. And you really can dress this one up. You don't have to, but you can. This has a lot in common with Delina, but it's not just a lighter version. It really does stand on its own. Meliora, this is a very fruity fragrance with some florals mixed in and a couple other things that give it kind of a little bit of depth. I've talked about this one before and I've had a very hard time with it. There is a note in here that to me, on my skin, it starts to smell like BO. And I just have had a hard time enjoying using it because when I smell it on other people, when I smelled it in the sample before I bought it, it was heaven. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was feminine. It was fruity. It was fantastic. And then I started wearing it. It took me a little while to realize that it was this. I at first thought that I had BO or that I hadn't washed my shirt well enough or something. And then eventually I realized that wasn't it. And then I thought maybe the bottle had gone bad. So I went and I got a new bottle. I didn't get a new bottle. I went to a new bottle in the department store and I smelled it and it was the same thing. So since then, the way that I've had to wear this is to layer it. And I'm determined not to just let this go to waste, but this is kind of my last round of attempt to make this work. If I can't pull this off this summer, then I probably will have to find a new home because there are lots of people out there for whom this does not turn on them, and it's fantastic and it stays fantastic and they will love it. So I'm gonna find a home for her if I can't make it work, but I'm still trying. Next up is a fragrance called Rose Patience. So this is from a company called Beast. I bought this in Beijing, and I think this is a Hong Kong company. They're not easy to find. They don't even list the notes on Fragrantica, so I'm not going to go into a long bit about this. If you ever have occasion to be in a store where they sell these products, and they have a whole bunch of scented products and some other things. They have perfumes, they have candles, they have like incense and other smelly things for the home. And they also sell like, I think like lingerie and flowers. And I mean, they sold all kinds of things when I was there, but they have some really great fragrances and really unique. So if you're a traveler or if you happen to be in that part of the world and you can get your hand on one of these fragrances, I would say try it. I have a few. This is a light rose musky. I don't know what the notes are actually, but to me it smells like rose and musk, which is one of my favorite combinations. It's really refreshing. It's really fun. It's got a little bit of something kind of heavy and deep in it that makes it stand out and makes it unique. It's not just a rosy fragrance, but it's really pretty. And so I will be enjoying that this month. The next is MFK a la Rose. Can you sense a theme? I've got a lot of rose, I've got a lot of musk, I've got a lot of coconut in the summer. I have a few others, of course, but those tend to be my go-tos when I want something that's really pretty in the summer heat. And what can I say? It's what I like, but I like all kinds of variation of it. So I'm glad that I've got a few. A la Rose is a very lovely, feminine, sophisticated, light rose fragrance. Can't get enough of it. This is a recent purchase for me, though it is not a new fragrance. And I really had put it off for a while because did I need another perfume? Did I need another rose perfume? Did I want to pay this much for another perfume? And eventually I decided the answer to all of those questions is yes. So I got it. I'm not sorry at all. It's beautiful. It is perfect for year round, but it shines in the summer. I will wear this to work. I will wear this out. I will wear this here or there. I will wear this anywhere. I was reading Green Eggs and Ham to my son the other day. It's great. You should try it. We are moving on into the kind of something sweet category. So these are fragrances that when I want something that's sweet, but make it summertime appropriate. I've got several in my collection, but these are the ones that are on the tray for this month. The first is another Kayali fragrance, and it's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. I did a review on this one after I bought it when it first came out, and my bottom line assessment was that this is like if Eden Juicy Apple or Eden Sparkling Lychee had a baby with Vanilla 28. Is it Vanilla 28? Anyway, with the Kayali vanilla fragrance. It's vanilla, it's sweet, it's got that Kayali spicy thing going on, and it starts with that kind of hard candy, Jolly Rancher, slightly tangy, sweet opening. My assessment overall of this fragrance really hasn't changed. Here are a couple things I would add. One, it does last. I do think it lasts unusually long for Kayali and very well just in general. As a perfume, it's good for longevity, and that's great. Also, I think there's something really to appreciate about it. I don't think it's Kayali's best. Neither does it need to be. I just think it's nice. I think it's worth having. I will get some wear out of it. It won't be my go-to all the time, but that's okay. I will enjoy it when I wear it, and that's great. The next two are very different fragrances, but they have kind of the same tinge of sweetness or the same note that really stands out to me that I like to have in the summer, and that's a honey note. So the first is Divine Moon by Tory Burch. The other is Bee by Ellis Brooklyn. This one is a little heavier, I think, on the sweet, on the gourmand, on the honey. This one is lighter, more uplifting. Both have honey and florals. Both stand out fantastically. Both do not get to be too much or overwhelming in the summer. This one I do think has kind of a heavier landing than this one. This one is super light, misty, and very pretty, but both have a honey note that really stands out. And when I want something sweet in the summer, there's kind of sometimes there's just like a distinct sweetness that I'm looking for. I'm not looking to smell like food. I'm not looking for anything really heavy. I'm just looking for a fragrance that leans sweet rather than rose or musky or floral. And both of these give me just enough of that without being over the top in the summer. We have come to the final category, and that is the going out, special occasion, date night, want to dress it up, don't have to, but maybe want to, or want to really lean into like summer vacation time. First is Sol Cheirosa, if that's how you say it, 62. This is that Sol Janeiro line that does the Bum Bum cream or the Boom Boom cream that everybody loves, that smells like summer divine heaven. And it's got that same, whatever makes that lotion fantastic, they made a perfume out of it. Brilliant. I think that there are some complaints that this somehow doesn't last as long as the smell of the lotion, which is unfortunate, but make it a combo. If you need it to last longer, make it a combo. This smells like tropical summer vacation in a bottle. You will get compliments on this if that's your thing. I get compliments when I wear the lotion. And then I saw that they came out with this and I was like, gotta have it, love it. It is sweet, it is summer, it is beautiful. Layer it with the lotion if you want it to last and last and last. And I'll be enjoying it in July. Next up is Hautes Bijoux by House of Sillage. This is like a sweet, fruity, summer a little powdery and floral fragrance. This is a very popular summertime fragrance from House of Sillage. It's in their signature line. It's one of the classic cupcakes. I think this is a fantastic summertime fragrance. I do think this is great in the evening. I think this is great for going out, date night, dressing it up, but it still feels like summer. It doesn't smell like black tie occasion to me. It smells like summer dressed up, and I will be enjoying it this month. Let's hope that my husband takes me somewhere that's worth wearing it. And if he doesn't, I'll just have to take myself. Next is Lancome La Nuit Trésor Nude. This is a coconutty version of the Trésor fragrance in kind of the classic diamondy fragrance bottle. And it's got a very heavy, sweet coconut note. I think it's fantastic. This will last. This is definitely to me like an evening or going out fragrance, like going out somewhere indoors. I think even though this is very summer to me, I think it might be too much if I were just going to be out and about in the heat all day. But I'm going to be going out to dinner or inside otherwise, walking around the resort, the hotel, etc. This is going to be fantastic. It smells like vacation, but it's on the heavier side. And so if you like a heavier dose in the summer and you like coconut, try this one. And I can't believe it. We're at the last one. But this is M. Micallef Ylang in Gold. This is luxury summertime vacation in a bottle. It is sophisticated. It is feminine. It is fancy and fabulous. It is wonderful all day long. You can wear it anywhere, anytime. But to me, this is like, I want to feel luxurious in the summer. That's what this says to me. It's like got a creaminess. It's got a slight sweetness. It's got a floral. It's all the things you've heard about this, I think, are all true. I mean, maybe not all the things, but a lot of the good things are all true. And I wanted to be impressed by this, but I was skeptical. I wanted it because it's got this like tropical coconut prettiness, but I was like, can it be that good that I would want to get it? And yes, yes, yes. I love it. I'm glad I have it. I am going on vacation in August, actually, so this will be going with me. And in the meantime, there will be several occasions that when I just want to feel my fanciest, this is where I'm going to go. All right, that's it for July. I will probably be wearing a few other things throughout the month that aren't on the tray, and I've got some other great content, great content coming up. So I do hope that you will subscribe, leave a like and a comment, enter the giveaway that's still ongoing. I'm having so much fun here getting to know some of you, and I do hope that you'll come back again soon. Be blessed. Bye-bye.